Just taking in the lovely view while sitting on this lovely, brand new picnic bench. Aren't I skilled to put this together? Not really. It was a flat pack. I was not really fancying buying in a load of wood after I saw Virtual Daggerwin's attempt. It took him about 15 tons of wood to create one chair. I much prefer just popping out and getting a flat pack. Okay, welcome everybody. We are going to be continuing today. In the previous episode, the extra episode, we got the cows. Now I still don't actually know if we can produce manure from these cows because there's no area for straw. So yes, it's a bit unknown at the moment. You can see on here, just says milk and the food. So I'm sort of guessing that we can't get manure. We'd have to build the manure storage point. Maybe we can get slurry though, if we had a slurry pit, because, well, we don't need the straw for that. But I just, yeah, without trying it, it's going to be pretty difficult to find out. So yes, I'm going to leave a question mark on that. We're going to have to try it, I think, at some point. But anyway, yes, several things that I need to do. We need to finish the harvest over here. Need to get the plough to really tidy things up. And I think that's probably it for June, actually. Everything else is going to be in July. So anyway, yeah, we'll jump into the combine harvester. Definitely want to get this tidied up today, though. The cows are perfectly happy. There's nothing else to do with them. They've got all the food, so they can just start to grow up. They're not producing milk or breeding or anything because they're only less than a month old. It's probably a good idea to have the trailer ready too. So yeah, I did ask in the previous episode, which day would you like me to have the bonus episode of Survivor Challenge on, Thursday or Friday? And most people, obviously I got a mixed response, but overall the majority said Friday. So we're going to have Survivor Challenge Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Thursday is going to be for Chainsaw 100. That is going to be the multiplayer series on Attingham Park. So yeah, looking forward to that. Off we go. I probably could just keep the auger out the whole time. I don't really need to keep putting it in. And I would say that we're way past halfway. But we did so well on the first trailer load. Can't remember the exact figure, but it was very good. What was it? Was it 30 to 40,000? I think it might have been. It sounds super good, but yeah, when it's £180,000 to buy the second plot, which is going to be the plot down there, I think. Yes, 36. Yeah, just goes to show that really, although it's good, we still need to get way more money. We can never really have enough. Because once we own the next plot, I'm going to be desperate to get a bigger tractor. And bigger implements. Bigger drill. Definitely a bigger drill. Okay. So yeah, we should be able to, I think, go all the way up and down again still. We did before. Shouldn't be any problem. I think we're usually about 80% full once we get back. So I'll continue, get all of this done, and I'll see you in a minute. I think we do need to start looking into a direct drill, and a bigger drill, because the one which we currently have was fine, but we're sort of expanding quite a bit. I've taken this whole plot of land over, and use that drill, and it is really starting to feel like we need to upgrade. So, and we also have the bigger tractor now, so we can pull a much bigger drill. Also, yeah, it's just a habit putting the auger in. Kept it out for this run, but I did just automatically, instinctively put it in before. Just so used to doing it. Anyway, we should hopefully be able to get to the end without being full. Very soon we'll have the second harvest up at the top of the land. Okay, there we go, the final piece. So it's 83%. The price of soybeans, amazingly, is the best it could ever be. So the timing there was perfect. It's not going to be a full trailer, but yeah, I wouldn't really expect it to be. I think we've actually done pretty well to get a full one, and potentially half. It might be half. Hopefully half. It's going to be just shy of 50%, I think. Oh, wow. Just over 53. Brilliant. So we'll put the combine away. There has actually been an update for this combine harvester, so we can now harvest corn. There's a new corn header. Obviously we'd have to buy it, but that's fine. It shouldn't be too expensive. So we'll probably combine some corn in the future. But I must say we're definitely lacking trees, and somebody actually did say, can you put some more trees in next to the cows so they have more shade? They do have a bit of shade over there at this time of the day, although it's 3 PM. But yeah, there's not much. I'm sure they'd appreciate it a little bit more. I'm all for putting trees in. Definitely. But the big ones are going to be pretty expensive for us. I reckon we could probably squeeze in a small shed back here, maybe a workshop. For now though, just going to have to leave this here. There we go. Right, so, yep. Let's get over to the sell point. We're going to have to put some lime, most likely, onto this field. But yeah, the sooner we can turn it around, the better. I would like to get the next crop in, because there's no reason to wait. We're not running seasons, so we just need to drill corn or anything. Doesn't really matter. Any crop. I'm going to have a guess here. I'm going to say £14,000. Oh no, it's actually almost 4,000. Could be close to 16. Oh, look at that. 18,229. I should have actually looked to see the exact amount in the trailer. As I'm here, do we need to bring any lime back? I would say we will need to bring some lime back. That's interesting. Let's see how the high seed rate is at the top of the field here, where all the trees were. Same with here. There's some trees there. But yeah, yield very good in the south. Definitely want to be aiming for 36. Hopefully this trend continues. Hopefully it remains a very good yield in that lower part. That's nitrogen, and that is the pH. Yeah, so you can see where we've harvested it is a different shade to where we haven't, different shade of green. So that suggests that we do need to put some more back into here. So how much do we have? I would be surprised if we have nothing, but we may have nothing. Okay, we've got a bit in the spreader now, but otherwise, yeah, it looks like there isn't much around. So we can use the Manitou. We can buy some bags. They're not too expensive. Probably go with 4. And I'm going to have to adjust the configuration. But before I actually do start to spread, I will just neaten up the edge with the plough. Because we may have to put some lime on there as well. Okay, perfect. I love that we can take the sides off. It just makes it so multi-purpose. Pop that there. Oh yeah, I don't know if this forklift can actually lift 4. The tines may not be long enough, but we'll soon find out. Just try and align it. Really hope so. Okay. Please. Oh wow, it doesn't actually have the lift capacity. Okay, in that case, we will keep those two there, and we'll take these two around the other side. Oh, it might not have the height either. No, it must have the height. No, it must do, otherwise it's not going to be a very handy forklift. These are good forklifts. There we go. Perfect. And now for these two. They are pretty heavy. Great. It's just so nice to have access to the dealership's forklift. It'd be even better if they did it for us, but yeah, we've got to do all the work. Right, okay, 8,000 litres, let's head off. We're also going to be putting some fencing around the house, but yeah, we have to pay for that obviously, so we can't be just spending tons of money right now on modifications which don't actually help the farm itself. Okay, where should I put this? I think we can probably just unload straight from it, so I'll put it over here. It might be a bit high. We will soon find out. First though, the plough. My plough is lurking around the back. I know the tomatoes are best in January, so they're going to be waiting for a little while. We could also grow lettuce and strawberries, just to really mix things up. But it is, I find at least, it's easier just to grow one crop, because I know exactly which month is the best for that one crop. Keeping track of 3 is more tricky. Right, so yeah, as you saw in the episode where we got the cows, I just sort of leveled this whole area and it removed the grass, so I'm going to put it back in again. I could have put the meadow grass back in with the texture tool, the painting tool, but yeah, it would look a bit weird. Try and keep this neat. Oh yeah, the other side as well, where I've put a bit of meadow grass, that also needs to be ploughed up so that we can put field grass back in. Alright, there we go. A full load, 8,000 litres. So does this little piece here need anything? It probably doesn't. No, I don't think it does. That's all sorted. It just needs to be drilled. So that's going to be ready for the piece that we harvested. We'll use this tractor on the drill. I know we could definitely do it with a pressure washer, but of course it's another expense. Depends how much you want me to keep clean tractors. I'm not too sure if there's a modded pressure washer which is cheaper, but I think the one which is, I think it's the Karcher one, it's probably somewhere around £5,000, which for us £5,000 is quite important. It's a lot of money. Okay, love the willow tree just there. I think it is better actually for this farm to have the odd unique tree than just loads of trees. Just adds interest. Oh, we have 2% seed. Well, it might be enough. We need to put in grass over here. And the other bit I can leave empty because that's going to be part of the arable field. Okay. Try and keep this neat. We may have enough. After all, it's a very small area that we're actually drilling here. Very, very small. But it's tidied it up quite well. It's nice that I can use the landscaping tool to really correct any errors. Keeps the yard looking tidy. Okay, and we've got 1% left for here. Should be enough. 14 litres. Yep, no problem at all. So yeah, we just need to do the lime spreading further down, and then it is going to be a case of drilling, trying to find out which drill is going to be the best. Because as you can see, this is really handy, but it's not fast. Not for a big area. We may have to go for a modded drill, but yeah, really I'm looking for direct. This is the drill which just makes sense to go with, but I can't afford it. It's £159,500. Ooh, look at that. Would that be handy on this series? Let me know. It'll probably still be in the sale in the next episode. £11,254. I think I can probably think of more useful things like a drill, a new drill, but it's not a bad machine. Anyway, let's go and spread that lime. Or is it lemon today? Lime and lemon. No, it's definitely lime. Let's get cracking. Using the New Holland, a bit more power. Although the Massey Ferguson can run it. So I'll just put it all on automatic and it can choose the exact amount it wants to apply. Let's just see. Okay, so it is definitely applying. It's adjusting the pH plus 0.25. And the application rate is around 1.75 tonnes per hectare, so not too much. But it is best that we do this. Very dusty. Thankfully we have a cab for this. Spreading snow. And yeah, with this big setup, this will be a fast job. That is the sort of working width I'm looking for the drill. That would be perfect. In fact, that's huge. It doesn't even need to be that big. turned out that the grass field did need to have some lime as well. Pretty much done. There is a patch over there that I have not been to yet, but otherwise, yeah, it's almost there. And that crop's looking good too. I think is it barley? Did I put barley in there? Yes, it is indeed barley. Okay, so switch that off. Let's just head over here. The other thing we need to invest in is a grass roller. That would definitely be a handy thing to have. The grass is a bit too long now to use the roller, but after the next cut, I think it'd be worth having it. Okay, there we go. That was the piece I was talking about. Finished. So, let's just walk into that fit. I think it's all perfect. Yeah, nitrogen perfect, pH value perfect. Oh, sorry, no, nitrogen is not perfect. It needs to be sprayed. But the other fields, they should be perfect. There we go. Brilliant. So, I'll put this away, and we'll get the sprayer. I think the sprayer is better off on the Massey Ferguson tractor. There's not a huge amount of space. Let's just see if I've got the strength to move this. Yep, I'm hopping. There we go. We're nice and strong. Good. That keeps it away in the corner. And this can come further back if I don't hit the Massey Ferguson first. Let's just get that shifted. Put this on the back instead. Although, I believe those... yeah, that IBC is full of our liquid fertilizer. So, no, let's just move this completely out of the way. It's 86% full though, but since I've just gone to the effort of moving that, I will get it to 100. Lovely. Tucked away for a few more months. Right, so this is the first time I have fertilised the grass. I did attempt to do it before, but it didn't need it. So, yeah, it wasn't looking too good actually. It's probably going to apply quite a bit. This area here probably doesn't need doing because it's already grown. But the rest of it, yes. And it's actually really handy that I put the lime on because it makes it so easy to see where we haven't been. It really was terrible. So it's applying 141 litres per hectare. Turn on crop sensor, Alt B. There we go. Yeah, it's still the same amount. 50 kilograms of nitrogen per hectare. So if I just stand over here, yep, that is perfect. So 55 kilograms out of 55, and that's really bad at 0. So all we have to do is go over it all, and then the grass will be as productive as it possibly could be, and it'll be ready for the next cut in probably a week's time. I know on the map it doesn't look very good, but it just doesn't need to have that much. It's still as good as it gets. It's worth doing this. It's going to make all the difference to when it comes to harvesting, to cutting. We'll get so many more bales, and as we know, we do need quite a lot of bales now. The cows have taken most of my hay bales, and because it is split, it's divided by the farm track. I think we'll just do one side as silage and one side as hay. Then they don't even have to be cut on the same day. Makes it so simple. Oh, it looks so good. Much better than having the lime texture underneath. I'm not a big fan of that look. It looks like it's snowed, but yeah, doing it this way around is great because it means you can remove it straight away and you still have the same effect. That's weird. There is a patch there. If you see on the minimap, there is an odd... Oh, it's probably where I missed with the sampling tool. Okay, there is a piece over here to do. If it wants to do it. I'm not too sure if it does. I think it will do. Looks more like Santa's grotto over at virtual Daggerwin land. And there's Daggerwin, getting in the way as usual. Okay, finished. Yeah, so that goes to show the importance of being accurate with the sample tool. We don't want missed bits. So this can now go back over here in the shed. Next episode will most likely be in July. The barley may well be ready. I think it will be actually. I would be surprised if it isn't. The grass will also be ready too. But yeah, I'm not too sure if we need to have another cut just yet. How's that doing for water? 3,457 litres. Don't actually have to go onto here. But yeah, it gives you a good indication of how much there is left with the bar chart sort of thing here. The fill gauge. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stick with just tomatoes I think for now. Quite happy with them. The mystery about the slurry and the manure though. Please do let me know if you know, but I'm fairly sure we can't get solid manure. We may be able to get slurry. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for today. I don't think there's anything else to do. Just need to rest and allow things to grow. Tomorrow I will get a new drill. I'm going to go on Mod Hub, try and find a suitable one, and we'll get a new crop put into here. Probably either corn or wheat, I would say. It would be good to do corn, but of course the header is even smaller than the header we have now, so maybe the corn would be better off in the barley field, the smaller area. Anyway, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.